on YouTube. I'm going to switch over to the microphones quickly. Hopefully, I don't break anything. I'm been knocking crap off, and I broke last podcast was a first for me. I have never broke a bottle, and that was the first time I did it. Oh, that was kind of wild. All right, let's put up the camera there. All right, so let's see what we got. Is that all right? We got an instant message from somebody. I think that's how we're gonna roll tonight. I don't think we gotta go live. All right. I will make sure that the microphones are working, and we'll start this at 8:30. Let's see who gave me that one. Anne. Thank you. Oh, Anne is sharing. Thank you, Anne. All right. Very cool. I've got that up. Let me make sure YouTube is working. And I will get that up, and we'll start to do we're going to start at 8:30, so. All right. I gave up on the new computer right now because I'm sick and tired of recording it and it not working. There we go. Yep, it's working. Welcome everybody on YouTube. We're going to get going at 8:30, so there that is. I usually do the welcome. Let me quick do the welcome. Welcome everybody on YouTube. Make sure if you want your chat to be seen, use a super chat. But let us know either way what you're sipping on and where you're from. All right, so that's done. All right, real quick, let's pay some. I can put this over here. I'm going to make this smaller. Right there. Let's put this over here. I like to put let's put that over that. Yeah, we're going to take that out. All right, Matt Leisen is on. Shades in full effect tonight. Yes, they are, and they're working. And if I've got to have the help, you know what I mean? You got to have the help of Meta. Yes, the shades were working well. All right, so let's just quick do this. Whiskey Thief, pay some bills, right? Whiskey Thief Distilling Company in Frankfurt and Louisville. You got to make it there. Barrel pick all day, every day. Price of admission, walk in. You get to sample from 5 different barrels. They can consist of different aged bourbons. Usually there's a rye out there, and there's a wheated one. So there's a wheated bourbon, a rye bourbon, and then a rye. And you're going to sample 5 different barrels. You're going to know what the mash bill is. You're going to know the age, and you're going to know the proof. If you like one of those 5, they're thiefed right into your glass, your tasting glass. And then if you like one, you get to buy a bottle. You can get a 375, which I love because it's perfect for the podcast. And then you also can get the 750s, but you walk out, they put the label on and everything, and you walk out with your own barrel pick. There's no other place like it that allows you to do a barrel pick. And this happens every day, 7 days a week. They're closed, bad weather or whatnot. The Frankfurt distillery is on the Three Boys Farm in Frankfurt, Kentucky. It's a working farm, plus the barn houses the stills, and you get to go through, get a tour. They've got food trucks out there. They got live music on the weekends. Fantastic. You got to stop by. Then also their tasting room right now, especially in the winter, it's a lot warmer in the tasting room, that's for sure. They've got heated measures right now at the farm, but they also have a beautiful atmosphere and live music stage at their tasting room in Louisville in the New Lou area. Whiskey Thief is like us, the Scotchy Bourbon Boys, uncut and unfiltered. And if you get there, tell them Tiny sent you. Also, Middle West Spirits in Columbus, Ohio. They finished their 72,000 square foot distillery. They are now making the second plan of getting the village, which will have restaurants, shops, everything. It'll be one of a kind Ohio experience. There will be nothing like it, none other. But right now, they're opened at their tasting bar, which is in Columbus, where their craft distillery is, and the service bar restaurant for great fine dining experience. You got to check out the Middle West line. This is the Michelob right now. It's on in 48 states. So if you're listening in the United States, continental United States, it's on the shelf, and their cask strengths are fantastic. Right now, when you walk in, you can find their wheated 4-grain bourbon. You can find their wheat whiskey and their pumpernickel rye, all at cask strength. All are fantastic. Middle West Spirits, Columbus, Ohio. And then we've got our William Dalton, and you've got our Spirit of French Lick. You got to check them out in French Lick, Indiana. Beautiful area. People go there for the spa and the casino, but you got to check out the Spirit of French Lick Winery and Distillery. And once again, if you get there, tell them Tiny sent you. But Brooklyn there is now the steward of Alan Bishop's collection of bourbon that he did there for the 8 years that he was there before he went to the old Homestead Distillery. But his whiskey's there. So if you run out, you're going to want to stop by. My favorite is the William Dalton, which is the wheated 4-grain bourbon. I love it, absolutely. And if you ever run into me and you want to taste it, I'm willing to share. So check that out. Spirit of French Lick in French Lick, Indiana. And fantastic experience when you go. Then we've got Alan Bishop. If you have Ghosts, you have everything podcast. Fantastic spiritual, taking the spirits industry and mixing it with the spiritual realm. You gotta listen to it. Roxy and I were on, I believe, I don't remember what episode it was, but then also Ann Dimmick of OHLQ was on it. Also, fantastic episodes. But he interviews all the people and all the weird and occulty strange thing that goes on within the spirit industry. Gotta check out. If you have Ghosts, you have everything. And then if you're really into home distilling, or you also want to have questions about regular distilling at it's so funny, I forget the word. Conventional distilling, I want to say, but no. Corporate distilling, no, it's not there. It's like anyways, he has One Piece at a Time Distilling Institute. He will answer questions about distilling from anybody. If you're a moonshiner, you're a home distiller, or even you're a commercial distiller, he has the answers. He will answer question about capturing yeast. It's just a nerdy, great YouTube channel, One Piece at a Time Distilling Institute. So there we are. We've got that out. And this is tonight's podcast. We're going to get ready to get rolling in a couple minutes. 1 minute. I'll get this up and running. What'll happen is you won't hear anything for 30 seconds. And then we'll cut into our theme song. And then we will get this Woodford Reserve Double Oak barrel proof single barrel from OHLQ podcast going. All right. So here we go.
fun to watch. Oh, pals, what we do, we're drinking every brew, and we talk some shit, but we're telling the truth. Yeah, we're the Scotchy Bourbon Boys, raising hell and making some noise. Yeah, we're the Scotchy Bourbon Boys, we're here to have fun and hope you enjoy. We're here to have fun.
Yeah! Woo! All right. This one's going to be a wild one, folks. It's going to be wild. I'm ready to go. I am ready to go. All right. Welcome back to another podcast of the Scotchy Bourbon Boys. Tiny here tonight, ready to go. This is going to be an awesome podcast. I'm so ready to get going. It just seems like it's awesome what's happening on YouTube. We've got Matt Leisen on tonight. I've got to see. It looks like, yeah, Matt Leisen. We had John Rint. We're going and we're moving and grooving. So remember, everybody, www.scotchybourbonboys.com for all things Scotchy Bourbon Boys. We got our Glens. We've got our T-shirts. We've got these beautiful Crystal Glencairns. You just check it out there. Order it. We'll send it to you. It's just that simple. We also have bourbon balls available, so check that out also. Also, we are on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, and we're also on TikTok, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, and X, Facebook, X, whatever. And then also we're on all the major audio podcasts, Apple, iHeart, Spotify, or wherever else you listen to. But whether you listen to us or you watch us, make sure that you comment, leave good feedback. On YouTube, you could become members. There's basic member, all different package. And then also you can leave super chats. We love super chats. Had our first super chat ever. And then also on like Apple or iHeart, go to there, give us 5-star reviews, help us out, get our ratings up, go about that. And then also you could check us out on Patreon. We've got some really good Patreon packages, and it's like, support us. Just support us. It's a lot of fun. I got some news tonight. Super Nash, who is everybody who follows or watches this podcast, is in the hospital tonight. He was coming up on a procedure this coming Monday. It was a heart procedure because he has a heart ablation. And what's been happening is that his rhythm is off and everything. And they were going to do this procedure to correct it. But leading up this week, he had been sick last week, and then he was working and doing things and probably overdoing it. And he became a little bit tachycardic and had some tachycardia going, and his blood pressure was up. He went in Tuesday night, and they kind of got it under control, but last night it wasn't. He wasn't sleeping. He's getting really tired. So they went in this morning. Him and Sherry took him in this morning, and they have him in a room, and they're medicating him. He might be listening. He might be not listening, but we wish him really well. But they just want to get him to the surgery on Monday, and they don't want him all messed up. So they're keeping him all the way till Monday. So everybody, let Super Nash know how much he means to us and everything like that. So I just wanted to get that out of the way and tell everybody how much we, let them know how much you love them, and we're all pulling for them. It's serious, but I think they got it under control. And all I can say is I'm praying for him, and I'm sending good energy his way. So that's where we're at. Appreciate anything that anybody does, because we all love him. He's just a great guy. I mean, he's Bourbon Claws. That's all I got to say. I wrote a song about him. Yeah. So with that said, tonight's podcast, one of the things I wanted to talk about, right? It's like we are doing this Woodford Reserve Double Oak, but the thing about it's special is that I've even been on picks for not the Scotchy Bourbon, but picks with Kentucky Bourbon Festival last year. I was on the pick for the Woodford Double Oak, and hopefully I could get on a couple picks this year. I don't know exactly how it's going. I haven't heard much. It's probably CT's doing all the picks. That's what he loves to do. But at the same time, this is different because when we did the pick of this Woodford, I think it's actually, it could be, it might not be, it is, it isn't. It was right back here, but I don't see it. But when we did the pick for the Kentucky Bourbon Festival, what happened is that you basically pick batches. It's a 94 proof, and they make the batches, and you get to choose from 4 batches when you do that particular pick. So what this was special, and Ann Dimmick, who we know from OHLQ, I asked her how they did it because they wouldn't do it. And this is barrel proof. And that's the one thing. You always want to taste it. But what I think the thing about Woodford Double Oak is they take Woodford at 94 proof and put it back into a barrel. So they make the batch after aging Woodford for however long, and then they make their batch, and then they take that batch and they put it back into another barrel for a certain amount of time. Well, then when they pour that barrel out, they proof it back down to 94. In this case, they leave it alone. They just pour it straight from the barrel, so it's barrel proof. So the cool thing about this one is I've got my light, so since I'm not using the glass. So this particular barrel is really cool because I do have tasting notes, and I'm going to get into it right away before we do the barrel bottle breakdown tonight. But this one is barrel number 5. It was selected on July 17th, 2025, and then it is 96.13 barrel proof. So that's really kind of cool that it was, it's barrel proof at 96.13. Now, I do have some info on this on the OHLQ website. And anybody in Ohio listening, OHLQ website is fantastic, and it's only going to get better. So, for instance, okay, so here's the promo for it. OHLQ. How about this? Can I share the screen? Let's see. I should share the screen. That would be the right thing to do, right? Let's see. Share. Is it up there? I believe that's it. Share. I do believe that is it. So I'm sharing the screen. Yes, that is it. So it's OHLQ is proud to announce the release of an exclusive single barrel selection of Woodford Reserve Double Oak Barrel Proof Personal Select. OHLQ's first ever barrel proof single barrel offering of the distillery's Double Oak expression. Each barrel was carefully selected for its depth, balance, and unmistakable double oak character, resulting in a bourbon that is bold, indulgent, and entirely unique to Ohio. Woodford Reserve Double Oak begins its journey in a traditional charred oak barrels before being transferred to a second deeply toasted barrel. This additional maturation develops the whiskey's signature richness, amplifying layers of sweetness, spice, and complexity. For this OHLQ exclusively release, individual barrels were chosen to showcase the remarkable range of flavors that emerge from this process. While they share their award-winning double oak credentials, each barrel offers a distinct expression. No two are exactly alike. This product hit shelves January 19th, and it's priced at $99.99. It will be available till sold out. Use the availability map. They can do that. What we can do. So these hand-selected barrels showcase the remarkable range of Woodford Double Oak, a flavor spectrum from indulgent dessert-like profiles to rich, earthy notes and sophisticated floral expressions. Each barrel is bottled at barrel proof with proofs ranging from 95.9 to 96.8 and demonstrates the artistry of master distiller Elizabeth McCall and her team. So what's cool is Barrel number 5 is the barrel that I got. And it's the first one. And what I've always loved about Woodford Double Oak is, I'll take that off real quick. Stop share. There we go. What I always loved about Woodford Double Oak is the barrel number, the butterscotch taste on it. It's one of my favorite whiskeys as far as if I'm out and they have Woodford Double Oak and it's reasonably priced because sometimes they like to do it different. They like to have it way up like whatever, but if it's like a $12 pour at the a place that would have it, which is fine. Anywhere between 10 and 12 is cool with me, but I'm having it. I love it. I love the butterscotch. It's kind of the like in my wheelhouse of what I love about, whiskey and bourbon. So barrel number 5 is the first one, 96.13. An explosion. I haven't tasted it, but this is the notes off the website. An explosion of rich butterscotch leads the palate, developing into luscious banana falter with an inviting bakery note and a lingering finish. Now, barrel number 7 is a palate of gooey butter cake and spiced ginger snap is complemented by notes of dark chocolate. Barrel number 31, 96.3. Smooth melted caramel mingles with refined notes of macchiato, creating an elegant and coffee-forward profile with sweet undertones. I'm going to look for barrel number 31. Barrel number 45, 96.1. For a rich maple syrup with warm French toast palate with surprising complexity evolves to a lingering finish. Barrel 46, 96.76. An intriguing herbal and earthy palate is accented by bright citrus, floral, and lemongrass notes with lively spice. Now, see, this one I might not want to get because that's not what I'm into. I really, when I'm talking about Woodford Double Oak, I'm not looking for earthy and citrus. But if you are, that's your bottle. 53, 96.31. A vibrant tropical fruit punch palette creates a colorful spectrum of fruity flavors in its uplifting expression. Barrel number 56. Sweet cooked peaches and warm cobbler mingle with refreshing notes of sun tea and a bright and comforting palate. Barrel number 73, 95.9. 1. An alluring French bakery aroma evokes buttery maple pancakes with a hint of lemon, creating a sophisticated breakfast-inspired flavor experience. Barrel number 88, 96.03 proof. Chai tea and nutmeg blend with French vanilla, developing into a creamy palate reminiscing of rich eggnog. And barrel 89, 96.05. Delicate cherry blossom and floral notes combined with flavors and creamy peppermint candy in this unique palette with unexpected complexity. Now, the art of making fine bourbon first took place on the site of the Woodford Reserve Distillery, a National Historic Landmark in 1812. Today, master distiller Elizabeth McCall carries out that legacy with creativity and vision, led by the belief that making Woodford Reserve requires not only time and patience, but the art of science. With a background in psychology and sensory research, Elizabeth's passionate pursuit of excellence makes Woodford Reserve a world finest bourbon. So there you go. That's it. You could see the, what would you say? That is the state of Ohio when they're doing barrel picks and they're able to get this type of access, right? They get this type of access to the, they're getting this type of access to the barrels and then doing something, honestly, I'm always, Matt says he looks for confectionery sugar and chocolates from Woodford. Now, from the Double Oak, I'm always looking for the butterscotch. That's just kind of what I'm looking for is the butterscotch. So in this case, I mean, this is one of the bottles there's 3 bottles that I would really want. And this is the one, and I can't believe I was able to get the 5th one. So that's what it is. So that brings us to the part where I get to taste it. If you have one of your barrels, Matt, what barrel number did you get? I know you sent me a text. I don't got time to look at that text. What was your barrel number? Because I know you're sipping. I saw that you were able to get one. And we are about to do the old Louisville barrel bottle breakdown of Woodford Double Oak barrel proof OHLQ single barrel number 5. The old Louisville Whiskey Company in Louisville, Kentucky. Amin down there is doing fantastic things. He is an amazing what would you say, blender, bottler, or chooser of barrels. He's just a master at it. He basically buys barrels of bourbon, brings them back to his warehouse. In some cases, he doesn't sell anything under 7 years, and then he will make a batch and blend and sell. But he also is always double barreling with very unique type finishing barrels. Plus, he also takes something when he gets a really good barrel and he thinks it can get to where it needs to get. He is able to. I'm just checking YouTube. There's a lot of stuff, a lot of people on there tonight, and it's tough to go through the dumb actual comments. That's why if you super chat your comment, let me see. I'm gonna check real quick if I can see if anybody did a super chat. I do not believe anybody did. But if you super chat your comment, I'm going to be able to read it because that's how this works. So make sure that you do, if you want to come on and get on and do a thing, do a super chat. But Amin down there does a great job as far as aging and everything. And you got to check them out at their Louisville location, the old Louisville Whiskey Company. He is in the process of moving to a bigger, larger space in Shively. And that's going to be amazing when he gets in there because what he can do and what he's doing with the barrels has been fantastic. He's got his own little still now. He's a great guy creating a great label and creating great bourbon. And he is the sponsor of the old Louisville Whiskey Company Barrel Bottle Breakdown. Now, the way the old Louisville Whiskey Company Barrel Bottle Breakdown works is we get a bourbon or whiskey, and we have a rating system. The rating system was initially has evolved into the Barrel Bottle Breakdown, and it is based off of 4 categories. The first 2 categories are the nose and the body. In that case, you can get up to 4 knocks on the barrel. And if the taste and the finish are the next 2 categories, and you could get it up to 5 knocks on the barrel. But if one of the categories is exceptional, you can give it a butt up, which is an extra knock on the barrel, for a total of a perfect bourbon of exceptional quality being 19 of 18. Of bourbon or whiskey. So in this case, here we go. Now I cracked this earlier. I like to do the crack. And when I do it, I open it up, let it air out. I'll put the cork back on and I'll turn the bottle over. And then once again, I will open it up, let it air out. But that's where we're at right now. And pouring into my Glen, I will pour enough that I can do Glencairn things. I'm excited for this. This is, honestly, I don't get hugely excited about different, about some of the releases now. Over the time, wow, that smells delicious. Over time, you're able to acquire. Now, if I ever won the lottery to get a Pappy Van Winkle 15-year or 12, have not been able to come across that purchase. But, there was, for a long time, barrel proof E.H. Taylor eluded me. I was able to get that. So, but I'm not always excited. But I've always thought I really love Woodford Double Oak, but they come out with these double oaks, and some of them have been really fantastic. But I always thought, well, what happens if you put out barrel-proof Woodford Double Oak? Now, and I understand, it's not like they can put. The reason why it's Woodford Double Oak is because Woodford Double Oak is 94 proof, and that's a batch, and that's how they make the batches consistently and keep it on the shelf. And the thing is that for it to be Woodford Double Oak barrel proof, it's not. It's going to be 94 into the second barrel, and that's where you're going to gain the 2 or 3 points from the finishing. You don't proof it back down to the 94. You might think that's little, but we're about to find out. I'm hoping it's big. And based off those tasting notes, I would say 100% that I think that it's going to be fantastic. So here we go. I'm super excited. What about you guys? Wow, we are just like killing it on YouTube tonight. Thank you, everybody, for joining us. All right. I didn't see Walker, and I know John was on, but let's see what happens. Oh, it's so rich. There's a butterscotch note in there on that nose. Oh my gosh. Uh-oh. Oh my God, does that smell good? What's after the butterscotch? It actually, I can taste it through my nose. Oh, I'm so excited about this. All right. I know I'm biased and I got excited, but that nose delivers. I hope the taste delivers the way the nose is delivering. All right. This one is like crazy. I'm going to give it a 4 on the nose. And a butt up. So I start off and blow my extra butt up right off the bat, but the nose, that's what I mean. I mean, this is honestly, I think I could give this I think this is the first bourbon that for me, the nose is perfect. The nose is unbelievable. This is like creme brulee and butterscotch mixed together. And there might even be just a minor bit of milk chocolate somewhere in there. God darn it, is this freaking, this is, God damn, is this, I found what I would, if I couldn't drink, I would just smell this. This is satisfying. Oh God, you can taste it. I'm already got a finish on the back of my throat just from smelling it. Wow, that is fantastic. I wonder, am I up live on YouTube? Because doesn't seem to be too many people there. I have no idea. All right, so the other thing is tonight's podcast is based off of, we're all coming up on the Polar Vortex here. We in Ohio, I'm supposed to go to I was supposed to tomorrow after the podcast, I was headed up down to Whiskey Thief tomorrow. Me and Walter were going to do a podcast, and then I was going to spend the night in Louisville. And I was seeing if I could get together with Mark Carter and Christy Atkinson. And then I was thinking of going over to Macaulay's, over to Dark Arts, and I was going to have a whole weekend of just running around, having fun. I definitely was going to be staying in Louisville, so I wanted to do the Whiskey Mile or Whiskey Row, because you've got Pursuit there, you've got all the different places, and I really wanted to go there and do that, except they're supposed to get Louisville on Saturday, between Saturday and Sunday, is supposed to get 7 to 14 inches, and up here by me, we're supposed to get 7 to 14. They're supposed to get 14 to 23. So I wouldn't have been doing anything. So I had to cancel it. So that's why you got the We're getting ready for the Polar Vortex. That's why you got the snowy, fun, live thumbnail. I'm loving doing the things. I was a commercial artist that did a lot of photo retouching. I did a lot of putting ice on picture, on logos and water and that type of thing in photography, as a photo enhancer or retoucher or whatnot. And then to be able to produce this kind of stuff this fast is crazy. I mean, the barrel in this particular thing, that's just it made it up and put it in there and put snow on it. I'm so impressed with what AI. I love AI. It's just like it allows me to do what I want to do. I tell it what I want to do, and then if there's something, I can just change it or whatever, and I know what good graphics look like. And this is good graphics, so I might use this as the base going forward. I'll figure it out. All right, so now we're on the taste. No, the body. Okay, so like I love these Glens, these crystal Glens. These aren't crystal Glens, the regular Glens, because for tasting, because of this, because you really can get the viscosity of the bourbon and what's going on. It just basically rolls itself around, and there you go. When you pick it up, it picks up right here. Did it really? I didn't think it would. And you can then see it sticks to the glass. I mean, usually at 94, the viscosity of the barrel of Woodford Double Oak is a mid-range body. But what's happening in this glass right now, I'm telling you, it hasn't even started. And at the top, right at the tip top, they're starting to just form to kind of try and, usually they'll form on the sides. It's just as it goes down. Yeah, oh, there it is. There's all the way down back into the glass. The legs are just a little thin, but long. So there we go. Let's see what the body is. Wow. Holy crap, there's a ton of stuff going on. Wow, there's a lot of stuff going on there. I know. Let's see, we got Bobby says, I love my whiskey, but for me, real Scotch and Irish whiskey is the best on the planet. And we do. Well, this is Scotchy Bourbon Boys, man. We love Irish and Scotch. It's just that bourbon is like the dessert, and Irish, when you're talking about a single malt, it just doesn't compare to that corn for me, not for you, but I love the corn rye malted barley mash bill. I mean, the sweetness that happens in this. Anyways, the hugs, this is like no other. That couple proof points is unbelievable. I thought it's hitting the cheeks. It coats the mouth, the cheek. That's a full, wow. I don't know. All right, hold on. Gonna need a little bit more. Not much. Let me see. It's a 4. The body's a 4. I don't know how many times you can pull off. Great. Was not hoping for that to happen. Anyways, so we're at a 4. And so are we still? Let's just make sure that's working. That's still working. Next is our taste. Now we can go up to 5 on taste, on taste and body, or taste and finish. Let's go on taste. Let's talk about the notes right now, right? Let's talk about them. I mean, butterscotch on the front. The body comes from the oak, the double oaking. There's no doubt because it's there. But when they say Bananas Foster, you are talking about it does come up. It goes butterscotch, mid palate. You can kind of taste the bananas. The banana is a more of a green banana, not a okay, not a full out ripe banana, but an almost ripe banana. It's like when it still has a little bit of the green taste, but the sugar's there. But then there's the chocolate for the Bananas Foster. And honestly, the hug is there's no hug. There's no Woodford that comes up with this hug. I am warmed up. This bottle is fantastic. I'm going to covet this bottle. I don't know what more the taste. If it was just the butterscotch, then the banana, then the chocolate and the banana together, then it starts to pick up some of the oak. But at the back of your throat, that's when it warms up. It's like a delayed hug. And then, okay, so we're just on taste. I got to give it a 5 for taste. So based off of that, right now, we're at 5 for taste. So we are right on track for 19 of 18 because it's 5, 4, 5. All right, so we're talking about this bottle. Now, granted, the regular Woodford Reserve is $52.99 on the shelf. Not Woodford Reserve, Woodford Double Oak. It's a $50 bottle, basically. And this is 100. So you've doubled the price. And you're just getting, now think about that. We've doubled the price. It's a single barrel. So this isn't a batch. They just basically put a batch in, and then whatever the barrel does to it, that's what it is, and they leave it at the proof, and this is the essence. They're not then rebatching it at 94. This is your single barrel. Now, one of the things the state of Ohio does so fantastically is Ohio sends, what would you say? They send good teams in to pick these types of barrels. And I think, in my opinion, it just seems like, based off the notes and everything, the team that went to pick the Crown barrels might have been the same team that picked these barrels, because it's very similar to this is fantastic. I mean, somebody who picked this barrel knows instantly that this is what a whiskey drinker or a bourbon drinker is going to want. So what's left is now the finish. Let's see. I'm going to see if I can access Meta just real quick. Hey, Meta, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
So what is the definition of a finish when you're drinking a bourbon or a scotch? Hey, Meta, what is the definition of a finish when you're drinking a bourbon or a scotch?
The finish refers to the lingering flavors and sensations after you've swallowed the bourbon or scotch, like the final notes of a smooth melody.
So she said that it was the notes and the taste that you taste after you swallow. And I will go with that. I just wanted to know what the actual definition of a finish is, because there's a lot of people who, so realistically, does the hug happen during swallowing, or does it happen after? So I should ask her, hey Meta, do people put the hug when they're drinking bourbon or whiskey as part of the taste or the finish?
The hug is a colloquialism for the warm, comforting sensation of bourbon or whiskey spreading through your chest, often considered part of the finish.
She says it's part of the finish. So there you go. It's colloquialism. That was awesome. All right. So that's enough of using the AI for that. I like to throw that in lately. Hey, cheers, Walker. So, all right. I've swallowed. I'm telling you, the Bananas Foster chocolate, the more I do this, the more it becomes part of the finish. And you would absolutely have to put the hug, because right now the hug's happening and I just drank that. So it's like a good 5-6 seconds after. So it's a part of the finish. So the finish experience is warm. I will say that. The one thing I could say is that I don't. The thing about this, there's a little bit of the tannins of the oak. So if you love oak, like if you're a Chardonnay drinker with a lot of oak, or you're, that type, if you just love that type of whiskey, and you like a little bit of oaky dryness, this finish is fantastic. It's still lingering. It's long. I mean, I just think this is what they should be doing 100% with Woodford Double Oak as their regular expression. I mean, they should put the batches together, leave the proof on the second barrel in. What would it's not it wouldn't hurt anything. This is freaking the difference between night and day. I like Woodford. This is not at all at 94 proof. That's a solid proof, but it does sometimes seem a little light when you're drinking it. Like there's a lot of the flavors come through and it's a little bit light, just a little bit. I'm not saying it's a lot light. It's just a little. I think a Woodford Double Oak would be a great bridge bourbon. Anybody who wants to start somebody off drinking bourbon, start them off with Woodford Double Oak. But that 2% coming out of a single barrel, in this case, is unbelievable. And I gotta try to. I'm really getting. Does the wood dry oak finish part at the end? Yeah, it does. So I can drink this all day and all night. I'm going to have to go on the finish with a 4. Now there's a little this each time you do it, it gets, now there's a little bit of chocolate, but I'm going to go with 4 on the finish. Which puts us at 18 of 18 on the old Louisville barrel bottle breakdown of Woodford Double Oak single barrel OHLQ release barrel proof. It pulls off an 18 out of 18. So if you can this '05 bottle, if you can get your hands on this, I mean, I don't know what to say. This is top of the line. I mean, it's not a $200 bottle. It's 100. It's $99.99. But if you're gonna pull an 18 for $100, I don't know what to say. It's just like this is my wheelhouse bourbon right here. So it's fantastic. If you're have anything close to an association with my palate, strongly recommend if you're in the state of Ohio, pick up one of these. And I will tell you the notes off the other ones that I was reading. I mean, I don't think you can go wrong with this. So even if you're passing through and there's one on the shelf, pick it up. So I highly recommend it. The number 5 pulled out. I mean, it's just the butterscotch notes, the bananas. I agree with what it says. There's so much going on, and it's got body, unbelievable body. The nose, it hits the butterscotch out. Like, so you taste a little bit, but there's a point where the butterscotch hits and it don't let up. Very, 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 very good. All right. So I think that went pretty well. We're right at the time period. I will say next week, we've got 2 guests coming on. We're going to have the makers of Big Easy flavored bourbon. I don't do a lot of flavored bourbons, but based off of this, I've got my sample bottle, and we will be having. I wish I. All right. Oh, let's see. I can go check my email. That's what I actually could do. Let's just quick do it so that I can. Let's go to mail. There, that should pop up. Yeah. That is funny because I had a whole outline set up tonight. Let's see. What did I miss? I do think. Okay. So why do you double barrel it? Okay. Double barreling increases oak influence, adding soft, sweet oak character with deeper vanilla caramel and wood spice notes. It was inspired by earlier experimental finishes and became a staple in Woodford's lineup due to popularity. So they started finishing, but they're like, why don't we just finish it in another barrel? So they called it Double Oak. Woodford Reserve helped mainstream the concept of Double Oak bourbons, and there's a lot of them out there. And if you know from the podcast, I love Double Oak. Double oaking is just right in my sweet spot. I mean, they have a Double Oak at Peerless that is off the charts. So let's see the single barrel. I'm just looking barrel proof twist. What is it? What is a double oaked? What's the context? Here's a deep dive. A more extreme version of double oak that spends even more time in the second toasted barrel. Originally a Kentucky distillery only release, but now also hitting shelves in some markets. What 31 was super solid as well, burnt sugar and tannins. So Matt had barrel number 31, and he said it was super solid. He said burnt sugar and tannins for days. So there you go. That's what he's picking off of what he got up in Cleveland. Let's go. Okay. I'm going to go back to mail, file, new viewer window. Okay, there we go. Let's see. I'm just going to type in a search. I should be able to. There it is. There should be a little magnifier. There it is. We'll type in. Oh, that's going to be fun. Let's see. Yep. I had to pick up the keyboard. I got it over here. And let's type in. There it is. Well, oh, really? There it is. All right, here we go. All right. One night. Okay. That's okay. Let's see if we can do it. I got a sample. Okay, so Kieran. Kieran Walsh. He is the Chief Operating Officer and Sales. He's a brand and product development strategist in the beverage alcohol industry. So we are going to have Kieran on Tuesday. Now, let's see if I can, I believe it's called Duck Club. David and co-finder. Now that is stupid little. There we go. Let's see. Macaulay. Let's see. Here we go. There's Duck Club. Macaulay Williams is the co-founder of Duck Club Bourbon and CEO of the Morningside Brands. He is coming in on Thursday. So hopefully I get some, it sounds awesome. And that's what's coming up next week. So we've got two really cool guests. We'll be able to tell you about their brands, Big Easy and Duck Club. It should be a fantastic week next week. And then hopefully I'll be headed the first week of February down to redo my trip in, redo the trip to back down to see Whiskey Thief and go all around Louisville and everything. So there you go. All right. So fantastic podcast tonight. Now, everybody, if you check out the Scotchy Bourbon Boys or Jeff Mueller on Facebook, I'm going to put up a link on Facebook so that you can come into the meeting and join us for the rest of the podcast. But at the moment, we're going to end the audio podcast. Thanks everybody for coming on and for being a part of the podcast tonight. I should just check out to make sure the podcast is still going. Matt has quite, and we've got that. And so it's been fun. And remember, are we going to www.scotchybourbonboys.com for all things Scotchy Bourbon Boys, t-shirts, glens. Make sure you check us out, please. And then also check us out Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, X, and TikTok, along with Apple, iHeart, and Spotify, or any other place you can listen to audio podcasts. And remember, whether you listen to us audio or you listen to us or watch us on the podcast, make sure that give us good feedback, please, and join memberships on YouTube. You can join us on and support us on Patreon. We're there, and just check out the podcast. Leave us good feedback on Apple. Give us a 5-star review. That would be great if you liked what went on tonight. And with that, remember, Good bourbon equals good times and good friends. Make sure that you drink responsibly, don't drink and drive, and live your life uncut and unfiltered. And here we go with our theme song. Up, sunrise and boots on the floor, not all day till you can't no more. That's a song, but the choice is yours. If you lay it out and walk through that door.
One bottle, one drink, one pour. That's what the Scotchy Bourbon boys got in store. Tuesdays, Thursdays, come pull up a seat. We'll trace through the whiskey on the rocks of me. Bourbon Scotch or a good old ride. Japanese Irish, yeah, we'll tell you why. So wherever you're sipping, near or far, tune in with us from your home or your car. One bottle, one drink, one pour. That's the podcast you've been looking for.
Boom. There we go. Let's woohoo! There we go. We'll pause it. There we go. We'll call this, I just got to share it first. Wood. All right. At least that's going to work. No crashing like the last couple times. I was up till 1 o'clock re-recording the podcast for audio after it crashed when I was done on the new computer. I had to figure out what's going on. Was not expecting that at all. All right, everybody, here I'm just trying to get up the link, send out for everybody. It was a big night on YouTube. Thank you, everybody, tonight on YouTube. It's still a big night on YouTube. We're gonna bring in some people on the, and I am about to send the link. Here we go. It's funny how you loot. I can copy this link, copy this invitation, but it has like a time expiration so that every single time I do it, I have to redo it. So here we go. Control V, return. Did it just happen? Yes, it did. There you go. Whoever wants to join. I'm going to be out of here fairly quickly to be out. I got to set an alarm. I got to upload this, get this uploaded, and I can't be doing what I've done the last couple times. So whoever comes in, feel free, come in, join us for the ride, and I'll switch it over at one point. Drop this over here. Pull this up. I should just make it full screen because at this point, why not? There we go. And then let's hit, oh, we got someone coming in. Walker's hitting us up first. All right.
Hey, I just got home. I'll be back on in just a second.
Not a problem. I should hide the host. There's John coming in. Yeah, baby. You hear me?
Yeah, hold on.
Okay. Man, this Woodford is, it's scary good. It's scary, scary good. Let's see who is the band. That's just the Mad Acoustics asks who sings the song. John, how should I work it out for that? Okay. I will tell you that that song was written by me and sung by AI. So one of the things that since AI has become available in the last year, me being a graphic artist and understanding art and certain things, I know what I would like to say in a song. I write it, tell AI to take my written song and put it in verses so that it'll fit into a pop song. And then you put it into a pop song, you listen to all the different versions, and that's a country rock version of it, right? And then it sings it for you. It's just like our theme song to start off was done by Kenny Fuller. Very good. I told him what I wanted. It was almost the same process that I went through with AI. You know what I'm saying, John? To write that theme song, Kenny was like, "I think I could do your theme song," and I'm like, "Okay." He's like, "What do you want?" "Oh, I love Mellencamp, so I'd want something with a little bit of Mellencamp in it. What do you think?" And he came up with our Scotchy, the theme song that we play every start of every podcast. And then we did have Little Steve-O singing the Alabama song, but I got sick and tired of fighting with the copyright people. I'd win I won every single copyright, and then I finally lost the copyright, and then I took it off for it. But when I did that,
Yeah. Am I the only one on here?
gosh, no. It's like, are you so?
I see John, but
Yeah.
let me find the. There we go. Here we go. All right. Thank y'all.
You weren't even on the podcast, let alone on the. You're back in the same old bar that you were yesterday.
It's not a bar. It's my friend's house.
Okay, you're in your.
Man, we have had some good stuff tonight.
Well,
Phenomenal.
just so you know, I think I drank the best bourbon I've had. It's up there. This bottle. It's
that Woodford.
Oh my God.
Is it that Woodford?
This Woodford Double Oak. It's barrel proof, and it is a single barrel from the state of Ohio, and it is my palate gasm.
A palate gasm. Okay.
Oh my God, butter.
Boys, tell them what we had. Boys, tell them what we had. Tell you hold on, let him finish. Butter what?
Butterscotch leads to bananas with chocolate, then a little bit of oak. The best delayed hug I've ever had in my life. The body, the 2%. This is 96.13, so it's a 2.13% over the 94 is all the difference in the world. And who would have ever thought that? So
any chance you can get an extra bottle for when I come up?
I might be able to. I'll go see. I don't know how this sold at I went there at lunch, picked up it's double the price. Instead of $50 a bottle, it's $100. But I mean, 100's not out of the world for.
I don't know. I can't afford 100, but we'll try. I'll find a way.
Well, yeah.
I'll find a way.
It's not 100,000, Randy.
Oh, okay. I misunderstood. I had something called Conviction. Conviction Double Oak. And you know how I like oak. It was crazy phenomenal. I never had it before, and these guys poured it, and I'm like, it beat out. Calumet 18, it beat out. Did I have 14? I didn't have you didn't have 14 in it. beat out a bunch of good stuff.
It's like Calumet from year to year, whatever it is there's 1 year that's out of this world. And then there's a couple other worlds that are just not. So you got for me every year there's always one Calumet. It's like we did this. We did 14, 15, we did 12, 10, 12, 14, 15 and 16 1 year. And the 15 was
18 is really good.
we didn't have 18 when we did it.
Yeah, but you say 15 one?
The 15 was like it stepped up and it got better, and the 15 was so good, and then we had the 16. We were so excited, and the 16 just went.
Yeah. They have a bottle in Bond now, which I like a lot.
So do they have the decanter? Did they go for the decanter? Your friends?
But
Tall, skinny decanter.
No,
yes,
no, not the tall. The stables.
the 17. Yeah, we have that here too. We tried that and we like the 18 better.
Are
We
you-
have both of them here. And
Are
we
you
tried the 8, we like the 18 better.
Does it say 17 on the house, or
I looked it up and it said it. He's double checking real quick,
Are you
maybe.
talking about the big, quiet, long,
Right,
looks
yeah.
like a paddock?
Yes, it looks like a paddock.
Yeah,
exactly.
we didn't have that one. I don't have that.
that?
Oh, I'm sorry, I
Okay,
thought
that one, Randy, is actually the
Yeah.
18 year in there. I don't know why it's
Okay.
cheaper, but they put it in there, and people don't realize it, so it just sits on the shelf all the time.
Well, see, I got an 18 the other day.
That's valuable information.
Yes, that is good information. I got an 18 the other day. What did I tell you I paid? Walker, did I tell you about that 18?
I don't
Yeah, you
remember. I think you
said-
told me you got it, but I don't remember the price conversation.
$3.99?
No. No, he was wanting $3.99 and then he offered it to me for $3.50. And then I traded him a bottle that I paid $1.29 for. So I swapped a bottle that I paid $1.29 for that bottle.
Okay,
At a liquor store.
but the I believe the Spires, decanter is $2.99, and I don't, and
It is.
and I've read that 18 is in it.
Okay, I may get one to see what I think, but I was pleased to get that one for
I
$1.29.
think you got to have the $100 discount with that decanter because you don't know how to pour it. Where does the liquor come out of?
Good point. What is it? Oh, what I've got in my Glen is an RM Rose. It's the very first double oaked RM Rose that they ever did. And it's 140.6 proof.
Founders Reserve.
Founders Reserve.
Nice. You're drinking hazmat.
Fantastic.
Goodbye, tongue hairs.
Oh, I just hope, I know Martin wasn't on, but I hope he was sleeping.
I chatted him earlier.
Yeah, me too.
Still in the hospital.
Yeah, they don't, I told him,
talked to him. Yeah, I chatted him yesterday.
well, this morning he went in and they checked him.
Again?
No, he went in and he's staying until the procedure on Monday. They're keeping him there so that they can keep him away from all of his
Vices.
his vices and working. He was like, he told me yesterday that he plans light work on Friday. And I'm like, no, you have to take it easy. You're going tachycardic with high blood pressure. You can't work. And he's like, Marty's coming with me and I'm just going to change out the fires. And I'm just like, okay, can't tell him anything. And then all of a sudden Sherry's Facebook messaging me, Marty's going in right now. His heart rate, he couldn't sleep. He hasn't slept in 2 nights and whatever. So now they got him in the hospital and they checked him in. And I told him we're going to have
procedure.
he has an
Ablation.
ablation. So right now what happens is his top left chamber fires off so that it's not pumping the blood out. So he's not getting enough blood out his heart. So it's because it's off. So they're gonna go in there and do the procedure to fix the ablation. So as all the chambers are firing right. But you know, he was tachycardic with high blood pressure.
So, did he already have an ablation?
Monday.
So they're going to do an ablation.
They had
That's
it.
what I had done.
Yeah, they had it planned. But he right now, he took it too far, Randy. I mean, he got sick. They had it scheduled. He got sick, and then he worked through being sick, and then he still smokes cigars and everything. So
Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta
He
bring
told me his blood pressure was in the 160s. Mine was in like 226. That's when they decided to do my ablation.
yeah, but his tachycardia was like his heart's spiking up to 150, where you're talking stroking right out.
Mine runs 150 a lot. That's the stroke is more
That's
the
hypertension.
blood pressure, not the heart.
Yeah,
Not
it's
the heart
hypertension.
rate, more blood
He
pressure.
said it
not
was.
heart
He
rate.
said it was with the heart rate combined with the blood pressure because it's trying to pump harder because you're not getting it. And then
Yeah,
what?
mine was my my heart rate was 150 something. My blood pressure was 226 over 115 or so. That's
Yeah.
when they decided I need to have an ablation.
Yeah, but just remember,
I had
Martin's a lot different shape than you are. He's got a lot more packed around that. He's got a lot more weight packed around his heart. He's got, you know what I mean?
Well,
And
what you need to remember is I was 240 when I was his age.
and then you
I took all the weight off.
and then you weren't smoking cigars 2 a day.
Definitely not.
And he
You're
was
right.
and this all started when he threw in the.
Listen, the whole point is we need to pray for him that it works well.
Yeah, of
That's
course.
the point.
Yeah, it's like it's serious. They're keeping him in there, and they told him
Yeah,
we're going
I
to
know.
make
It's
sure
serious
that
for
you're
anybody that
tuned
has
up.
ablation.
Yeah, well, I mean,
Anybody that has them go up into your heart and zap it to kill part of your heart, it's important. It's serious.
well, yeah, but I'm just saying
And they told me they said they had to kill more of mine than they had hoped to.
that's because they tried to kill the evil part.
Well, they missed. They missed.
Obviously.
So that's not possible, Johnny, because that destroys the whole human being. But we'll get to that another time.
No, you can kill the evil part.
No, you
Okay,
can't.
yeah, we'll get to that another time. That's just a side track.
Yeah,
Walker, are you like pulling out like somehow we're pulling out like technical medical advice about pulling out the evil part of someone's heart?
No, it's Catholic versus Baptist versus Church of Christ versus Presbyterian.
What
Yeah,
about
pretty
what
much.
about
It's
Jewish?
theological.
What about Judaism?
I'm not good for one there. Not on the docket.
I think I'm the only. I may be wrong, but I think I'm the only ordained minister in the bunch.
No.
Anybody else an ordained minister besides me?
Right now, but I could tell you somebody who's an ordained minister in the Scotchy Bourbon Boys.
Well, who besides me? I'd love to meet him
No, it wouldn't be a him.
or her.
You met her.
Tell me.
Roxy's an ordained minister. She's got her license. She's got her license. She can marry people.
I did it, so it looked good on my application.
Well, I want to know how many of us besides me actually preaches in front of churches.
Oh. No, I don't do that.
Got quiet real quick.
We're in the north. We don't do that up here.
You know why I preach in front of churches? Because I know what sin is. I hang out with you guys, and you tell me that I'm a sinner.
I preach in front of a church every Tuesday and Thursday. So shut the hell up.
Look at why I love
I've been
Walker
preaching.
face
I've been
when I
preaching
said
all
that.
night.
That one took a couple of times.
Trust me, that is not the same thing.
Oh yeah, whatever. Whatever.
You're preaching to the choir here. Now cut it out.
In
So
I do
John,
not want to hear this choir sing. I do not want to hear this choir sing.
You want to hear the other choir sing because she can sing.
I believe you.
Yeah, that's one girl that can sing.
So anyway, boys, if we're all here, let's do that in a prayer for Martin, if y'all don't mind. You okay with that?
Well, we do not mind.
Father, we thank you so much for every blessing you give us. We thank you for letting us be able to know Martin. Lord, we pray that you will be with him as he goes through his ablation, that you will help the doctors, and that you will heal him, Father, through that procedure. We pray, Lord, that it'll be safe and that you will help him to recover quickly, Father. It's in Christ's name we pray. Amen.
And then I'll throw in, Father, please let him make the ablation. Amen.
Well, yes.
Because it's only freaking Thursday. Ugh, got to go till Monday, and then he's gonna get snowed. We're all gonna get snow trashed.
Yeah, we have already, the school has already made plans. We moved our Monday test till Wednesday because we know how bad we think we know how bad it's going to be.
Well, what's crazy up here is they after Martin Luther King Day, they basically they canceled. What's going on here? There we go.
they canceled school for like 2 days.
Yeah, they canceled the school. Well, Martin Luther King, there was a day, and then the next day off, it was 2 degrees, so they canceled it because it was cold. Next week, it's not supposed to be more than 1 degree the whole week in the morning. It's like you can't cancel school because it's cold.
See, I was thinking about heading north because I figured you guys knew more about how to handle snow than we do down here.
Oh, we know how to handle snow.
So can I come up and use your guest room?
I just drive through it. Screw it.
Cleveland on the rocks will let me bring my cot and put it in behind his bar.
No.
As you can see, I've got my backdrop for tomorrow's morning class.
The room behind the bar is pretty cold. Ask Walker and John. It gets cold back there.
It does.
I didn't know that. I have heaters for down there, but I didn't even think about it. I think we drank so much I just didn't remember.
Oh, I covered up. We were good.
Well, I just had to throw an extra blanket on the next day. I was fine.
Yeah.
Yeah. I had like 10 blankets down there, so I mean, it should,
I was just being stubborn. I got better.
Yeah, but that wasn't cold.
I mean, it was pretty damn cold.
No. I'm talking about compared to what we're gonna get up now. Now is cold. You guys are all getting into. Right now is a real winter in Ohio. It's the first real winter I've had. Although we're supposed to get like -1, -2, and then the highs are like 12 and 14 and 15. But Wisconsin tonight is -13 with 15 to 20 mile an hour wind gusts for a -20 to 30 below wind chill. And then tomorrow night it's -14. So the polar vortex.
They got us at -35 to -40 between.
With wind chill?
Midnight, yep, wind chills between midnight and noon tomorrow.
Yeah, you guys aren't getting the snow. You're just getting blasted with the cold.
Yeah, it'll be 30 below easily.
It's been a while. It's been a while since that happened.
Once you get the -30, fuck it, that's ridiculous.
Well, what's the actual negative temperature before the wind chill?
The one that
So
said
we're supposed to be -5 or -6 for the high.
-30 was Chicago area.
I haven't lived in that in 12 years. I had two partial winters in that when I lived in New York, but it's been a long time.
Well, if you do realize, if you were at Fort Knox right now, the main snow is hitting Louisville, and they are projecting from Saturday afternoon till Sunday night. They are projecting 14 to 23 inches. I'm telling you, Kentucky.
They're talking 2 feet in Memphis.
Well,
Yeah.
And south of that, there's going to be over an inch of ice.
Yeah.
Power's going to be gone for like 3 weeks. That's scary. And then it's gonna get
Yeah,
cold.
see, we're gonna get the ice is what we're afraid of.
Yeah, they're getting
At
the.
least a half an inch to an inch of ice. My buddy here went and got gas for his generator. He's got generators and propanes. So, propane stoves.
No, up here we're
Propane is that.
we're supposed to get 7 to 14 inches up here, which still up right in Canton, they can't handle 5 inches. They won't be able to
That's
handle
what she said.
14 inches. Jesus God. I'm gonna bring the boom.
When I was stationed north of Syracuse, Tiny, you know what we used to call like 6 to 9 inches?
A mild one.
They show up later to work.
A white guy?
Yeah, you get that lake snow up there, dude. It's like 2-3 feet. It's ridiculous.
Yeah,
Once
Buffalo.
they start hitting like 11 inches, 12 inches.
But so global warming is now put to shit this winter. There's no doubt about it, because Russia got the highest recorded snowfall in the history of recording snowfalls at 7 feet.
Yeah, Kamchatka or whatever.
7 feet.
7 feet of
Wow.
snow on one. That's the highest recorded ever.
John was saying Kamchatka Peninsula across from Alaska, so the other side of the strait.
They got hammered over there.
I think the polar ice caps this year are getting bigger.
We'll see. I
It's
never researched how icebergs form or how the shelf formed up there.
well, they get 7 feet of snow on top of the ice cap, and then as it starts to thaw a little bit, then it refreezes.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
That
All right.
actually kind of cool if that contributes.
All right, guys. I gotta get this loaded. I can't go. I gotta go to work tomorrow, and I gotta be bright-eyed and bushy-tailed.
You're already bushy-tailed.
Yep, I am. There's no doubt.
Give it to Walker. He's closest to the West Coast.
All right, Walker. Wait,
Good
I'm
seeing you
gonna
guys.
take us off Facebook first. Facebook stop.
Thank you.
Now I'll give it to Walker. And then
Are we off of YouTube already?
nope, we're not. I'm gonna go do that because YouTube.
After you wanna share something
I
with
almost don't want to
Bye,
get
YouTube.
change host. I almost don't want to get off of YouTube because right now there's 27 people. We set a record tonight of the biggest Facebook or YouTube post ever. We were up to 44 and 41 consistently throughout the. I'll tell you what it is. I'm gonna say. So right now we're at 16. I'll answer one last question. We are the ultimate winter people. Matt Acoustics is just loving the podcast. Thank you, man. They're gonna have -45 tomorrow morning. Where are you, Matt Acoustics? I think he's in Wisconsin.
Yeah, he's got to be north of us.
Yeah, I was gonna say either Wisconsin, Dakotas, or
Minnesota.
like central New York near Lake Placid. Gets pretty cold too.
And
Unless he's in Alaska.
Thomas Anderson just mentioned Tiny. All right, guys, I'm going to take us off. And we had 27 likes, which is a record as far as whatever. So here we go for YouTube. Thanks, everybody, for coming on YouTube. Appreciate it tonight. We will be back next Tuesday with Big Easy and Kyrian directly. All right, good night.
Good night.
All right, here we go.
Good night.